Oops. Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. We're going to get into this video here because I had told you all before that once Dr. Heavenly realizes that she has nowhere to run, she's going to come up with another lie, and in fact, she did.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Po baby. Now, I told y'all that, because some of you all were like, you know, Dr. Heavenly said that it wasn't true. And this is what I told you all. Liars lie. Why they lie? What did Cat Williams say? I don't know why liars lie. But the fact of the matter is her son was arrested. He was charged and now he's been indicted. Do y'all not remember this? Do y'all not remember this? So this is the form that I showed you guys before, and this shows the indicted. This is a real document. Now, this boy was indicted on March 27th. He was just indicted, not even a month ago, on this charge. Now, he was arrested originally, and we already went over that. So we're not going to go back and forth with this. The fact of the matter is this boy was just indicted. She knows this. Yes, he was arrested when the charge first took place. He was indicted. She knows this. So the fact that this lady continues to sit up here and act like she doesn't know anything, but she has now finally admitted that her son was arrested. But y'all got to listen to what this woman said. Again, she is a liar, and liars lie. They will continue to lie, and they make up more lies to cover up the old lies. So for y'all that may have missed it, let's kind of get into where it started. Okay, she did an interview in which she was asked, and this is what she said for those of you who forgot.
Here's the thing. You know how the YouTube streets go, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to go ahead and talk about something that's in the YouTube streets. I woke up this morning, and before I made my way out into the world, the first thing I saw on my timeline was you. And I said, wait a minute. It's a rough one. So I'm not going to get into the whole story. I'm going to get into the storyline, and then I'll let you tell us what you want to tell us about the situation. First thing I said when I woke up this morning was Dr. Heavenly's son has been arrested for assaulting a police officer.
You know what? I saw that too, because I'm in these YouTube streets too, and it scared the shit out of me. Because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I'm like, damn, I got two boys. Now, I pretty much could think about which one it would have been, but I called both my boys, and I feel like if you assaulted a police officer, you would be in jail. Now, neither one of these brothers say got no money. So, you know what I mean? They might try to keep shit from me, but if they did, they would have been in jail. Both my sons are well and fine, and I called them, and I was like, listen, what's going on?
Okay, enough of this lady lies. Okay, you guys saw that video. We've already talked about it. You get the gist of what she's saying. She basically said that it didn't happen, that it's a lie, because then Spotty Boy TV goes into saying it's fake news, and she agreed. Now, what I've been told, now Spotty Boy did not confirm this, but people have been telling me that she paid him for the interview, which I guess if she paid him for the interview, honestly, y'all, I don't know how that goes. I guess these people out here getting paid to say stuff. I don't know, but that is what I've been told, that he was actually paid. I don't know if it's true, but I wanted to start there because that is where you guys were saying, oh, she said it's not true. Again, I don't need to be validated from a woman that is clearly broken and needs some serious, and when I say serious, I mean serious mental consideration. Okay, so now she says her son was arrested, but then she drops another lie. Let's get into it.
Thank you, Dr. Heavenly. Thank you so much for coming on. We're at 6,000 views. Thank you, Dr. Heavenly. You know, I love you. Again, amazing season. I would like for you to use this opportunity to clear a few things up that has been out there. Are you okay for us to do that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. There's a rumor floating around that your son allegedly got arrested, and you had no idea about it, and it turned out to be true. Is that the case? What can you tell us about that?
Well, I told you that this afternoon. When it first came out, the people told me that my son was arrested. That scared the shit out of me, right? It scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my God, let me call him. I called all my boys. Now, when you said one got arrested, I knew which one you had to been talking about. So I called.
So one thing is consistent, and I believe to be true, is that she has a son that has some serious issues. And now he has some serious legal issues because she said that twice. Now that part I do believe, but pay attention to this big fat lie that she's going to tell, which she's saying is the reason why. She said that, no, my son was never arrested.
That one first. And I said, no, mama ain't, no, I'm doing fine. I'm good. Okay, good. And so I called my baby boy. I knew he was. So I said, no, I'm good. And I said, it was a lie. It's a lie out there, right? So it's long story short, it kept coming. And then I looked at the thing and I said, damn, they got the right birth certificate and everything.
Okay. When people lie, they talk fast. When people lie, they say stuff, and I don't even think they realize what they said. What is this woman saying they got the right birth certificate? Because when you get arrested, they do your fingerprints. If you've never been arrested before, obviously you're not in the system, but they don't need your birth certificate for you to be arrested. So I believe this is because she's lying. Now she's just throwing stuff in there. Now, if you guys have ever had experience with any liar, this is a method that a liar takes. They talk fast, and in talking fast, you misspeak a lot of the time. So this is what she's doing because her son's birth certificate has nothing to do with it. Now, she's going to go into saying she didn't know her husband took care of it. Let me tell y'all why that is a lie. Her husband don't have the authority to take care of anything. If I get arrested, if you get arrested, nobody can take care of it but the judge, or they can drop charges. So her thinking her ignorant husband, who is just as ignorant as her, can take care of something is the reason why they're married, because they're two fools. So she still lies and says that her husband took care of it. So if her husband took care of it in 23, why does this say 25? March 27, 2025. So if her husband took care of it in 23, why is why is her son now indicted? Does that make any sense? That would make no sense. How is her son indicted if in fact her husband took care of it? So she continues to tell lies. Now, when this one comes out, then she'll probably make up another lie. I am confident that she received everything and she knew everything. Let me just tell you why. So the documents came to her house. If you read all the documents, and I got it over on Patreon, they sent him his next court date in the mail. This woman is lying. She knew the entire time that her son was convicted. So now she wants y'all to believe that this is how you know she's a liar. Well, we know she's a liar, but this is how you know that she's making up this story to get through, and then she'll come up with another lie. Okay, think about it. She said her husband took care of it. Does that look like he took care of it? Her husband did not take care of anything. Her husband does not have the authority to take care of anything. That would be great if her husband could take care of it, but he can't. This is a legal matter. And this is why now I believe what everybody is saying with regards to this case, because what I'm being told, her son is going to go to prison.
I say, Daddy, do you see what they saying about my baby boy? Do you see what they said? And they looked at him and said, well, baby, I said, is this some truth to it? Now, when I first saw it, the people said 2025. So I was like, okay, it was years ago.
You see how this bitch is lying? I shouldn't have called a lady bitch. I cannot stand people that lie. I would prefer you say you don't want to talk about it. Ma'am, this is online. She said the people are saying it's $20, $25. This is a lady who is a dentist, who is a form of a doctor. I mean, she's not a medical doctor, but I mean, she has to have some common sense. Lady, can you read? I mean, this says that your son was indicted. I mean, you can read this yourself. Let me just make sure y'all understand. If somebody was saying this about one of mine, I'm going to go pull all of the forms, okay? So her sitting up here acting as if she does not know what anybody is talking about and she's confused is part of her lies.
Damon never told me. He handled that shit, and that's why I love him, because he knew I would have been upset. He went down there, he talked to the people. Damon, my son never got charged with anything.
Do y'all understand this bit? Let me stop cussing. She said he never got charged. What are we talking about? If he was never charged in all the paper we looking at, so Fulton County just made it up? If he never was charged, then how did he get indicted? Not even 30 days ago. We just gonna keep telling these damn lies.
It was a big misunderstanding, and Damon took care of it and talked to the people like he got some damn sense.
He went down there and talked to them people like he got some damn sense. So you go out and you try to run over a police officer and let somebody you care about go talk to them people like they got some sense. This lady is, if you look up the word ignorant and stupid, you should see her face, because this makes no damn sense.
Took care of all of it. It went away, and he never told his wife because he knew his wife would have been upset.
It went away. He never told his wife because he knew that his wife would be upset. Oh, ignorant Dr. Heavenly. So what is this then? What is this? Can somebody help me out then? I mean, is this like a fake document? Are you saying that Fulton County is just, adding fake documents, that it's not true? Ma'am, stop your lies. Stop your lies. This is getting ridiculous. This woman takes no accountability. But here's my deal. Like, I could not. Why does Carlos bring her, or why do these people consistently bring this idiot onto their shows and don't hold her accountable? If you are going to ask somebody a question, make them explain, because if it went away, ma'am, then there's nothing for us to talk about, because we wouldn't see it, because it wouldn't be there. What is she going to say when her son goes to prison? What is she going to say if they decide to give him some kind of deal and he's on probation or parole? I don't know, but people are saying, no, this is serious. They don't think. And judging from what I'm looking at, if he was indicted, well, not if, he was indicted on the 25th, it don't look like they're trying to make a deal with him. So when y'all try to figure out in your minds, like, what lie is she going to tell next? Don't waste your time. Unless you are Delulu like her, don't waste your time. I'm telling you, I have experienced many liars, and you think that you caught them. You be like, oh, I got him, or I got her. There's no way they can wiggle out of this. Now, she didn't wiggle out of it, because the black and white don't lie. But if you're thinking that she's not going to come back with another lie, you are sadly mistaken. This lady is mentally ill. She's mentally ill. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. I guess if you can't determine that something is wrong with this lady, it's probably a little something wrong with you, because this woman is not normal. And again, I have information that I'm going to release on Patreon. Now, if you subscribe here under my members, I'm going to release it to you as well, because I feel like if you subscribe over there and over here, I'm still going to give you the same content. It's just here I got to sugarcoat it a little bit more. So I'm talking codes, but I'm going to give y'all the same information. I got some tea on her husband and her son. Now, keep in mind, if you guys watch that video with Carlos King, she kept saying that Dr. Gregory continued to say Dr. Damon patients were addicts. Now, she said this in this interview. Now, I'm going to break down exactly why Dr. Damon said that. Now, if you guys, I don't remember what episode, Dr. Damon talked about being attacked by a patient. he also talked about wanting to be the best doctor that he could and not wanting to partner with certain people, because I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. In Georgia, everybody is money hungry. And yes, so are the doctors. I have experienced so many doctors, and I'm gonna call y'all out, Black doctors, probably whites too, but I had Black doctors who will continually want you to come back. It's really nothing wrong, but they want to continue to get that revenue of billing. So I had to cut them off after so many repeatedly the same doctors doing the same thing. I finally found a doctor who is really doing the right thing. They are money hungry. You guys got to understand, the more time your doctor can get you to come see him or her, that's more money for them. Now, in some cases, you may have to, but some people are just billing you, you know, come back, come see me again. So if you guys were paying attention, Dr. G said he don't want to be associated with, you know, that bad doctor practice. He wanted to be good. Okay. Now, word on the street is that Dr. Damon in this old pain management baby, it's a lot of information that's not necessarily leading him to be this great doctor that he portrays to be. But at the end of the day, we see who his wife is. So I gotta say that I believe it. So I'm gonna release a video, Patreon. If you have not subscribed to Patreon, go do that. If you are my member over here, like I said, I'll release a video. I'll just sugarcoat it a little bit. But if you want, just go subscribe over there, because I don't have to edit it. I don't got to talk in codes, but I'm going to give y'all the full 411. I have held in a lot of information because I really don't like to, you know, talk about certain stuff depending on what it is. As I said with her son, I didn't really want to bring it out, but her son is an adult, okay? And according to her, it never happened, and her husband made it go away. So y'all go on over there on Patreon and subscribe.